The College Basketball Experience pregame show for Wednesday night, January the 8th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up with that promo code TCESGPN to get a 50% deposit bonus up to $1,000. That is the Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. Welcome, everybody, into the College Basketball Experience pregame show, America's #1 pregame college basketball show on the interwebs. Can't wait. Wednesday night's going to be a loaded slate here. We got games tipping off actually just a couple minutes ago. Army and Navy tipping off with Loyola and Holy Cross. We got 6:30 slate loaded as well, and we'll talk about it. 7 o'clock, good games. Kind of a week late window. I wish they would have spread out the games a little bit more, but we'll talk all about it. First off, I am Moneyline Mac, aka the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin. Cheers, everybody. No water in Richmond, but plenty of beer, so I'll be all right. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, there will be no fans at VCU Fordham because of the boiling water situation. So make sure if you're in Richmond, stay safe, I guess. And you don't really need to stay safe. Just go crack open a couple cold ones and you'll live. It's old grandpa's medicine right here, baby. Might have to pop open some whiskey later, and get a little start to the day tomorrow morning. I don't know what I'm going to do if they don't have this fixed, but joining me to talk college hoops, you guys know him as the Underdog Guru, a.k.a. Matthew DeWaskin, also known as Cannabis Capper. Cap, what's up, bro?
Mac, it's first off, Happy New Year. Good to see you again. Glad to hear that the beer supply is plentiful. I was a bit worried when I heard about the boil order, but I figured you'd be okay as long as the alcohol supply holds up for the next few hours at least.
Yeah, I mean, some people freaking out. I'm like, who cares? All right, dude, you're a little dehydrated for a couple hours. You'll fucking live. I mean, good Lord. People just want to overreact. And, yeah, so in the meantime, I want to shout out everybody in the chat here. 15,000 subscribers. Checked it off a week late, but better later than never. Here's cheers to everybody. Couldn't do it without our great fans. And it's time to get the next 15K. It starts right now. And also what starts right now is the NFL playoffs. So get on over there. Make sure you tune into the Sports Gambling Podcast tonight for all NFL picks on these 6 games and the props. So get on over there to the main Sports Gambling Podcast Network and get them to 15K. They should be at 15K tonight, but you should know that we did beat them. So a little friendly competition here, and glad that we were able to be on the winning side here because it's always a dick measuring contest over here at SGPN.
That's literally all we do in our group chat, just constant dick measuring.
Yes, dick pics, all that good stuff. So let's get into a dick measuring contest in the Big East. Tip it off here in a little bit. We got where are the banners? Noah Beanick. God damn it, I'm fucking challenged. Whoa. He's behind the scenes. No. Almost got it. Shout out to the great Noah Beanick. Fucking he's on fire. He knew exactly what I was going to get over to it. Let's lead it off here. We got a nice loaded 6:30 slate here. Cap. We got the UConn Huskies traveling to Philadelphia. UConn, well known, going to be shorthanded here. McNeely's going to be out. UConn all of a sudden's got life in the Big East here. Line is flipped through 0. UConn is public for about the 75th straight game. So this is not public money coming in on Villanova to flip this through zero. Don't let anybody. I saw somebody today going, Villanova seems public. I go, Villanova is not public in a pick against fucking UConn. Come on, bro.
Way. No,
Are you listening to yourself?
Yeah. UConn has a number next to their name. There's no way that Villanova is the public side in this game. No way.
Yeah, people just make up shit to make up shit nowadays. There's a two-time defending national champs. They're going to be public for about the next decade. But I'm on Villanova. I think they're the healthier team here. And I think they found something. Dixon, I think they're going to play through him. I think they're able to get those UConn bigs in foul trouble. They're going to make shots. And if the game was at the 76ers arena, I may have taken UConn. But with it being at the Pavilion, that place is going to be fucking jumping tonight. I think it adds another layer in there. Give me Villanova to get it done and tie up UConn in the Big East. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm on the same page as far as this game goes. Just the fact that that John Q. Public can look at this and see the two-time defending national champs getting +1. They're going to be jumping all over that. So the sharp side is definitely the Villanova side. It's a road spot, shorthanded UConn, and again, Villanova, they've definitely found something. They've really kind of turned their season around a bit in these past few weeks here. So I think they're going to get the job done outright. Yeah, I think right team favorite. I'll lay the one, take the money line. Doesn't really matter. But either way, Villanova is the side I want to be on for this. Let's fucking go.
I think Villanova's going to smack them.
I really do. Yeah.
I think they're going to win by 15. I think that I'm not going to say it's Florida, Tennessee last night smacking. I think this is going to be a Georgia, Kentucky type game last night where Georgia was clearly the better team, right side. And they just feed off of that crowd. And Villanova, man, they need this. They need this game to stay in the race here in the Big East.
I'm going to say that UConn is going to make more than 12 shots, though.
They will. They should. Although they don't have McNeely. That's their number one shooter. So, they better get some guys on the road to step up. All right, next up, let's go over to my game, the Peacock game, baby. We got Anthony Grant, Frank Martin. The line, I think, is up to 10.5. I know everybody's going to want to jump on Dayton because they're off the 20-point loss. But this is you got to know the history of the friendship here. These are best friends. Anthony Grant is the godfather of Frank's son. Road spot here. Last year, UMass went up there to Dayton or down there to Dayton. Hung in that game right to the very, very end. Dayton was able to get across the finish line, win by like 5 or 6. You're going to get a max effort from UMass here tonight. And I think Dayton's a team you want to fade on the road. I think they do have some holes, but when they're in that building at home, I'll back them. They're laying double digits at home or on the road. No, thank you. All over Frank Martin, baby, in UMass.
The last time I faded Frank Martin, I got smacked for it. So
yes.
I've learned my lesson. I did not know the details of the relationship the way you did. That's awesome. It's a razor sharp angle on that one, Mac. They
were on the same high school staff together in Miami High.
That's wild. But either way, UMass plus the 10.5. I love that this line has creeped up. That tells me that John Q. Public is again, they're seeing the name Brandon Dayton kind of jumping on that. But yeah, I'm taking UMass plus the 10.5. Are you sprinkling the money line here?
I don't know if Dayton's going to lose 2 in a row.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's a game where Dayton, honestly, I could see UMass leading for like 30 minutes, but then just running out of gas and Dayton too much, wins by 6 or 7. But I do not think that they're just going to smack them from the get-go. These two coaches just know each other too well, and a lot of strength versus weaknesses here.
Okay. The other question I would have for you on this one, how would you feel about first half line on UMass?
Yeah, I like the first half. I like the first half. I mean, UMass is also off a disappointing home loss, so they're not the only desperate team here.
Yeah. You got UMass plus 6. That's the money line I would kind of consider. I think maybe the little first half, second half where UMass has ends the first half maybe like a 1-point lead. Hmm?
I like it. I like it. I like it. Razor sharp. In honor of Troy, we'll give out a first half money line. UMass first half money line, baby. Let me plug that in right now.
I figured you'd like that one.
Oh yeah. I don't have to take it for the full game. Next up, Cap, let's go over to Underdog Fantasy, and I'll let you pull up your article, and let's just talk right through the article.
Sure.
But get on over there to Underdog Fantasy and use that promo code right above my head, TCE SGPN, to claim your special pick and first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. That is the Underdog Fantasy promo code TCE SGPN. Cap, run us through your article, and while you're doing that, I will put your link in the chat so everybody can just access it right from the show.
Okay. All right. First up, I'm going to take us to Air Force at San Diego State. The play here that I like is Miles Byrd, higher than 1.5 3-pointers made. The angle here is that Air Force, God bless, I'm sorry, Air Force is allowing opponents to shoot 46. Air Force is allowing opponents to shoot 37.8 from beyond the arc. That's, I believe, it's somewhere around 300th in the nation. They're really poor at defending the perimeter. At home, Bird is shooting 46.7% from beyond the arc. I like he's going to make at least 2 shots from three-point land. Go higher on Miles Bird made 3-pointers, over higher 1.5. Next up, taking you to Penn State at Illinois. I'm going to go lower on Ace Baldwin points, rebounds, and assists. The number I got is 25.5. If you can get close to that, I'd still take it. The thought process here is first, Baldwin actually went lower last year in a game that was in Penn State. Second, Baldwin has been really rough on the road. He's only averaging 11.5 points, 6.7 assists, and 2.3 boards. I see that. That's way lower than 25.5 PRA. And also, Illinois, at home especially, they're a freaking wagon on defense. They're going to lock. I don't think they're going to lock him down completely, but there's no way he's going higher than 25.5 PRA tonight. Last one, Butler traveling to Providence.
Yeah.
Again, I've got another under. Jamil Telford under 25.5 PRA. Again, thought process here, road spot for him. Butler limits possessions, limits points. He's not going to be able to score quite as much as he usually does. Second, Butler's actually really good at limiting assists to opponents. They're actually 41st in the nation in assists allowed. So I'm going to take the under number. I'm sorry, the lower number on Jamil Telford PRA for that one. I've got two lowers and one higher in this one. I'm feeling good about this card. We had 3 sweeps last week. This will be our first sweep of this week, but we did it I went 2-1 on Sunday night, I think, and I went 1-2 last night. It was a painful 1-2. So, either way, let's get the sweep tonight.
Let's get it. And Cap, I see 92 and 74 and 2 year to date on the year.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
I want to say it's like 58% almost.
There you go, baby. Get on over there, baby. Tail, the heater, known as Cannabis Capper, baby.
I wish. Thank you.
I put the link right there for you. Jack Fuck's watching, baby. So get on over there to Underdog Fantasy. Promo code TCESGPN. And we are also brought to you by none other than a proud sponsor. You know, they saw 15K and they wanted to hop on, baby. So get on over there to DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours, and use our code SGP. That's the code SGP for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. And a message from our great sponsor, DraftKings.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Cheers to you, DraftKings. The best part about the automated voice is you can have a couple cold ones while he's reading off that tongue twister of the ad read. that disclaimer is definitely a tricky one. When Colby reads it, I just start dying laughing because he stumbles over his words left and right.
Colby, he does a pretty good job with the ad reads.
He does, but it's so fucking hard, man. It's a lot of tongue twisters. So good luck memorizing that. Let's get over there, though. A reminder, everybody, throw a couple games in the chat. Me and Cap will get to as many as we can at the end of the show. We do have a lot of games here tonight, so we'll get to as many as we can. Let's go over to Raleigh, North Carolina, where we got the Irish taking on the Wolf Pack here, also known as the Pussy Pack. What's this line at now? 2.5? Burden's back in the lineup. I think I think NC State probably should be favored by 1, maybe 1.5. But I love Notre Dame here, catching 2.5. I take the money line. Notre Dame's going to win the game outright. Better team, good spot off the disappointing loss. NC State's got Carolina on deck. That's kind of their Super Bowl. Give me the Irish.
Okay. I got to co-sign it. I wish I could disagree with you, but I really can't. The only concern I have here is: do you think the students are back at NC State yet?
No, they're not going to get up for Notre Dame.
No, you're probably right. Yeah, I got to co-sign for that. Again, the fact that Burton's back, Notre Dame is a much different team when he's in the lineup, and that's the case we got tonight. Wrong team favored. Yeah, take the money line. When we're doing a money line parlay at the end of the night, we got to make sure this is part of it. I don't understand why Notre Dame's still favored. I figured this line would flip overnight, and it really hasn't.
I was a little surprised too, but I mean, maybe it's just one of those lines like you kind of think the two teams are evenly matched and set it at 2.5 for the home team. But I don't think they're evenly matched. I think Notre Dame's better. I think their record is not as good because Burden missed a month out of the year. They played tough competition. So, all right, game. Where we go? Whoa. There we go. Drake, Bradley, Missouri Valley action here, baby. Game of the night. This line's coming down. People like Drake. It's 1.5. No, I'm on Bradley. I'm not picking against Bradley in Peoria in a game for the taking not taking control of the league, but the winner of this game is going to have the inside track, I think, to win the league come March. I'm not going against Bradley in that building. This is a straight-up building play. If you want to buy the juice, take Bradley on the money line if you think they might win by 1. I just don't think Bradley's going to lose this game in that building. I think we forget. Bradley was the clear-cut favorite in the preseason. Sure. They brought back the player of the year. Drake overperformed in the non-con. I think they're coming back a little bit to the back. I think Bradley's going to open it up here.
I don't know if you remember, Drake beat them last year. It was
4 straight times.
It's right. Yeah, it was in Des Moines last year. They beat him by 8. So I think it's a bit of a revenge shot for Bradley. I would love to bet this if I could, but I live in Illinois, so I sadly cannot. Anyone in the chat, if you want to bet this one for me, Bradley, please.
Yeah. I got a pretty big wager already on the Braves, baby. So let's go. Braves get to 5-0 here, and Cap, unfortunately, will have to sit out because
I get to watch.
Another home team I like tonight. I like the Razorbacks of Arkansas. Calipari called out his team, laying 3.5. Non-ranked team laying points against a ranked team. SEC home teams. I think you're going to get the best effort from Cal and company in their home opener in this building. That place is going to be on fire. There's another building play. I know the analytics don't back that up, but I like to go against the analytics. Building. Yeah, the analytics do not account for the building.
They never do.
The wall's going to be on fucking fire tonight, just like, goddamn it, what's the name of Bradley's building? Is it
I want to say it's named after the school, is it not?
Bradley. Carver
Arena. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Carver's going to be on fire. National TV game. I should have added that on the other one. Bud Walton's going to be on fire. The Pavilion's going to be on fire. If you want to get in the way of a couple buildings that are going to be on fire, good luck to you. I wish you the best of luck. Woo Pig Suey, lay the 3.5.
Okay. I got to co-sign the angles. I wish I could disagree with you more, but I mean, I think the building angle is really underrated, especially in this spot. My only concern with Ole Miss is I think they have the better coach. Yeah.
definitely.
So I'm always
back here.
I feel better. I feel like better roster, better coach, but the spot just screams Arkansas. The number I really like here. I think this is a great overplay. It's only 148.5. I think this flies over. These teams put up points. So yeah, I'd look to the over game total, over Arkansas total as well. Would be the two that would excite me here.
Don't fade the building, baby. And
Nope.
I really think just the more and more been in college basketball, followed college basketball as long as we have. Teams at the high major struggle to win on the road this time of year.
When you go on the road, you lose.
You lose.
That's Colby's thing for it's one of the things Colby's been on for years, and he's 100% correct. When you go on the road, you lose, no matter who you are.
Yep. Well, especially for the high majors early on, because they didn't play any non-con high majors. Like maybe a really
one.
good team played one or maybe two at the most.
Yeah.
But for the most part, a lot of these teams, it's only like their third game in a lit environment, maybe even second. And compared to the low majors that played the whole month of November and December on the road.
On the World Tour.
Yeah, so they're used to playing on the road, and they're going from playing on lit environments on the road. Now they're playing in sleepy environments, and I think that's why you see the mid-majors start winning on the road earlier than the high majors. At the end of January, beginning of February, it always flips, and the really good teams start finding a way to win on the road. But next couple weeks, Houston was a perfect example. They got drilled in their first 3 Big 12 road games last year. And then they found a way. They found a way to start winning on the road, and yeah. So good luck.
Like last night. I mean, you had to take a couple nights ago where you wanted to ride teams at home for the next few weeks at least until they started to get into the conference schedule. And I think honestly, that's one of the sharpest takes I've heard like ever. That's like my top 10 takes that I'm going to look to ride like for the rest of my life if I can. Just 'cause it's true. I mean, they either play at home environments, or they play in those, the MTEs, which are, you get, maybe, 50 your own fans, 50 of the other team's fans, and that's about it. So, the fact that it's kind of flipped is in terms of, how they have to approach these games, I think it's a huge factor. Analytics don't account for that. Analytics also don't account for high school friends either. So again, that's why everybody comes here to get these takes.
Oh yeah, and they also don't account for coaching. But in Cap, I would say the other thing too is, yes, and people that push back on just backing buildings, yes, the fans don't play, but like that environment right there, you're not used to playing in that environment. It's a different animal, and yes, they don't play, but man, they can help you with the momentum of the game, influencing a couple calls with these officials. There's a lot of different angles where the buildings can help, and that's why you see the splits so drastic in college basketball. So anyway, let's take some more buildings. Phoenix all over the place with this damn thing. He's making me look like a jack fuck. Here we go. Alabama going to Columbia, South Carolina. What's this line up to now?
Alabama is at 11. That's too many points.
Didn't we just see this game with Auburn and Texas last night?
We did just see this game with Auburn and Texas last night.
You're getting an 0-1 SEC team that's always good at home under their coach, Lamont Paris. They're going to play hard. They're going to guard. They almost beat Alabama 2 years ago with the worst Gamecock team. Last year, they got drilled in Tuscaloosa. A little bit of a revenge spot here. Mm-hmm. And Alabama struggles on the road. They almost lost at North Dakota. They've already lost at Mackey. Yeah, they did win at North Carolina. But you're giving me double digits with a desperate home dog in league play coming off a 40-point loss. South Carolina is going to give Alabama their best shot here. Alabama wins by 6.
Okay. The other angle I would like on this one is the team total for South Carolina. I'm seeing 73.5. Way too low for this game. Alabama plays at pace. So there's there should be a lot of extra opportunities for extra possessions, extra baskets. It's at home. I know they're coming off. They only put up 50 against Mississippi State. That was at Mississippi State. Mississippi State, they play defense at home, home building and that defense. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But we've seen them put up 91 against Clemson. I'm seeing sort of 74 in Radford. Good for them. 75 against ECU. When you can score 75 against ECU, you can score more than 73.5 against Alabama. So, the team total for South Carolina is one that I've already bet. So, that's the angle I really like, and I co-sign as far as the taking the home dog here.
That place is going to be on fire. I didn't realize they have Auburn at home on Saturday. So they have Alabama and Auburn coming to Columbia this week. South Carolina seems to be the team that has no shot at getting to the dance. That could flip if they beat Alabama.
That's when you start. That's when you have to start looking to take them.
Yep. All right, let's go over to a Big Ten Classic matchup here. What the fuck is this game?
This is terrible.
USC, Indiana. I'll be a square and take Indiana. I don't trust this Muss group, and going on the road, I think they have too many personalities. They don't defend well enough. They don't score well enough to win on the road. That place is going to be lit still. I think the Hoosiers put it on and win by double digits.
I think this is a welcome to Big Ten basketball moment for USC. This US, I love fading this US. I've been fading them all year. I'm going to continue to do it. They've gotten lucky. I've seen them. They in a couple of spots where they've gotten up, but on the road, especially in the Big Ten, I don't see them going into any of these environments and doing really well. I don't think they care. They're there to collect their NIL money, to snap a few selfies and go back to California.
Well, I don't know if they're going to be able to go right back to California. I think
it's a good point. As soon as the word came out of my mouth, I realized what I said.
They're in Illinois on Saturday, so those Cali boys got to spend 3 days in Indiana and Illinois. They ain't gonna know what the fuck to do in that cold.
And they might not have a dorm to come back to also.
Oh yeah, true, with the fire. So prayers and thoughts to everybody impacted by the fire.
Yes, especially our very own SGPN headquarters is located in Los Angeles, California. But last we heard, the boys are safe, so let's hope they stay safe.
Yes, sir. Speaking of good games here, God damn it, Beanick. He's all over the place with this thing. It's not in any chronological order. Penn State going to Champaign, Illinois. Illinois is laying 9.5. This is secretly one of my favorite plays. I love Penn State here. Penn State just lost as a 7-point favorite. Couldn't throw it in the ocean at the Plestra. Then you got Illinois, who's coming off back-to-back road wins. Feeling good about themselves at the top in the Big Ten. Penn State's a good dog team. They play hard as shit. They've won 4 straight over Illinois too, may I add. I like Penn State. I kind of think Penn State might be secretly live here. This is going to be Marquette and Georgetown last night. I think Penn State's going to control the game, but Illinois, too talented, finds a way to win at the end.
You see, I think Illinois. I think they're definitely going to pull away at the end, but I think they're going to be leading for the majority of it. In that building, I mean, they're going to get the townies to show up for that building, so it's going to be loud. I'm going to take Illinois. I'll lay it with Illinois in this one. If I could bet this one, I would lay it with Illinois. Home spot. This team isn't going to lose in that building, and the 9.5 doesn't scare me. I know Penn State can, they play tough, but that Illinois team, that defense is quality, and it's their home court. They're not going to, I think they win by double digits. They really do. I think they'll put it on Penn State tonight.
All right, we will. It's not a. I guess it's a little bit of a battle. Sorry, we got 6:30 games tipping up here. We got, Dunphy's tipping off. Army's up 29-24. Holy Cross up 30-26. Villanova and UConn getting ready to tip off. Do I have a quad screen? No, that other game's on fucking Peacock. Fuck you, Peacock. Here we go. Multi-screen. What do we got? I got 4 screens on the big one. All right. They got they got all the multi-view options for 7 o'clock. What are they going to put all their pregame shows that don't exist on? All right. Let's get on over there to the next game. Everybody should watch this pregame show. It's much better than any of that corporate bullshit.
No question.
Sun Devils, Jayhawks, Kansas is going to unload on them tonight. They just lost a home game. Arizona State beat them before in this building. Bill Self will remind them of that. This line's up to 14. This is a Jayhawk 20-point win.
I have a real hard time trusting this Jayhawks team.
They just won by 50.
Yeah, but that's UCF. That's why they're in the Big 12, is to lose to these teams by 50. And we just saw them lose to West Virginia like a week ago.
Well, that's the greatest team ever.
Well, I mean, without question. I think it's too many points. I think Arizona State keeps it close on the road. I don't think I wouldn't take it on the money line, but I like what I've seen out of this Arizona State team. I have not, I get the sense that this Kansas team is kind of fat and happy. They get their NIL checks. And I don't really know that they're as motivated as they have been in years past. Like we just saw Arizona win by 20 against Colorado. They lost by 20 to Arizona to BYU in that building, though. I think they stay close to this one. Give me Arizona State plus the 14. I'll sweat it out.
Opposite sides. I'm looking forward to seeing what you say here. A&M, Oklahoma. A&M opened as a 1-point favorite, flipped through 0. Oklahoma's a 3-point favorite now because Wade Taylor's out. Dude, I'm taking A&M.
Okay.
This is the 1-game bump with the superstar out. Oklahoma is the most non-lit environment in the SEC for basketball. Buzz is a dog. They're going to play their asses off. They're going to win outright. I think this is the game everybody has talked themselves into as a sharp angle here. Everybody's on Oklahoma. Give me A&M.
I'll ride with you.
Or Athletic.
If we'd already seen A&M without Taylor for a game or two, they wouldn't be we wouldn't be able to factor in the 1-game bump. There's always that 1-game bump. The concern there is that the Texas A&M offense does kind of flow through Wade Taylor. It's like it's kind of a one-man show. I'm going to be interested to see what they do with it not being a one-man show. I don't know how Oklahoma is going to really prepare for that, because I think when you prepare for Texas A&M, you prepare for Wade Taylor, because everything's going to go through him. So how, I don't know how you'd necessarily be able to set up for that without him there. I mean, with him there, I think Texas A&M is kind of predictable in the spot. Without him, don't know. So I'll ride with you in Texas A&M. I flip-flopped on this one like 6 times. I think I saw, if I was betting this last night and I didn't, I probably would have taken Oklahoma as the 1-point dog. The fact that the line has slipped through 0 definitely tells me I want to take Texas A&M. Julio's on the Sooners. That means we got. I'm doubling down on A&M.
Oh, you're going down, Julio. You buying that Sooner bullshit.
It's a mortgage. It's a mortgage bet on Texas A&M now.
Julio's going down, baby. Get the Sooners shit out of here, Julio. He's a Houston guy, so he don't like A&M. All right, let's go over to the chat. A couple guys firing away. VCU, no fans because of the water situation here. They're down to 7. Yeah, so it was 18.5 last night. It went down to 17. I think I'd still lay with VCU.
With no fans?
They're still way bad. I mean, maybe I would. I don't know. I have no.
With no fans, give me Fordham plus a 17.
Okay, I just think they suck.
I just think that the building is going to be dead. It's going to be like playing in a gym, and I don't think it's. I don't think it's going to be nearly the same environment that it would be with the home crowd, with any crowd there, to be quite honest. So I think the building's going to affect it. This is one where the building's going to affect it negatively, I think.
Yeah, no water. People dehydrating, cramping up. Costco, LaSalle moneyline, you know it, baby. They just tipped off. They're up 5-1, so I don't know what it would be right now. Maybe minus 110, plus 100. But, yeah, I'm on LaSalle to beat phony Loyola Chicago. What about you, Cap?
LaSalle, let's see what the line is. Did it tip off?
Yeah, it just tipped it. It was 6:30 start.
Oh, they must have pulled it off they pulled it down.
Okay.
All right. What was the line? Do you remember?
I think Loyola was a 2-point favorite.
All right, with Chicago.
You love Chicago. Hey, one of my favorite plays of the night. I love St. Louis. Love the Billikens. 8-6 team. Lang 3.5 against 14-1. Bonnies have covered basically every game. It feels like. St. Louis is way better than their record. They're healthy. They're Avila's back. Swope. Love the Billikens here tonight.
Yeah, St. Louis looked great in their last game with everybody back. I take the Billikens at home, lay the 3.5. I think they win by 6. Let's go.
Yeah. We got a bunch of people asking about Northern Iowa. Now, I am a little nervous that this line has just stayed at 5.5, 5 all day. It's square, just like Baylor was last night against Cincinnati. But I think Northern Iowa smacks their ass.
Okay. Murray State.
I don't trust Murray. They just wanted Drake. They're going to win back-to-back at Drake and Northern Iowa?
No. No, they're not. But can they keep it? But is this like a one-possession game? I kind of feel like it should be.
I think it's Cincinnati, Baylor from last night where everybody was on Baylor and everybody won. Baylor never in doubt in that game.
No, there was I want to take Murray plus the points. I don't think they win, but I think they keep it close.
Okay. Fair enough. Going contrarian, I see. Next up here, we got Robert Martin, Upstate. I love Upstate. That line's coming down. They're only a 3.5-point dog. They were 5.5 last night when we locked it up. I like Upstate. Still 3.5. I think they're going to win the game outright. Who's Presbyterian to be laying points on the road? What?
Presbyterian's really good, though, aren't they?
They're like 8-7.
So far, okay. 72% of the bets so far have been placed on Presbyterian. Yeah, I'll go with it. I'll go with Upstate at home. Plus 3.5. Let me lock that up. That's good. That's a good money line.
You want another one that reeks? Everybody loves Cleveland State because they've been hot. I like Bob Morris laying points. Laying 2 at home against Cleveland State, who's won 8 in a row?
Yeah, something like that. This Cleveland State team sucks, and they've beaten nobody.
How have they won 7 in a row? Yeah, you're right.
I know they've beaten nobody, but I haven't done a deep dive in their schedule. Let's take a look.
They beat Oakland. That was their big impressive win.
That wasn't that impressive. IUPUI. Oh, Wright State. Someone called Midway, Brescia. They smacked Oakland. They beat. Yeah, they beat your best friend in Green Bay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's been their only road win during this streak. Yeah, Green Bay. Yeah,
they crushed them. Yeah, I don't think Cleveland State's any good this year. I like them a lot. They were a fun team last year. I think everybody graduated, so you got like the leftovers this season. Give me Robert Morris at home. They're gonna win by way more than 2 points. Robert Morris is the side you want to be on here.
Marcus asks, do we like UCF? I love UCF at home. Smash spot home. Just got embarrassed by Kansas. Laying 6 against Colorado. Colorado sucks on the road.
Yeah, Colorado they lost to Arizona State by 20 on the road. So, UCF lay the 6. It's a smash spot for them. They're gonna get straightened out, and this is a straightened out spot for them after the bad loss.
Colgate's steaming up to 6.5 now. I'd still lay it. Colgate's gonna get it back at home, baby. Definitely. I hope everybody got it last night. I still would lay it at 6.5.
Colgate Lehigh. Let me take a look at the betting splits here. Let's see if. 96% of the bets are on Colgate. When it's that top heavy, I like to fade.
I hope you got 4.5. Everybody last night.
Give me Lehigh plus the 6.5.
Temple, East Carolina. I like East Carolina, another home team. I think they split this homestand. They almost beat FAU the other day. Temple coming off the best win of the year. Wichita at home. Not emotional game, but max effort. Great game. Yeah, give me ECU here tonight.
I believe in the Pirates. I ride with ECU.
Citadel at home, Robert Martinez. Yes, I do like Citadel, actually. They're getting 14. Sleepy spot for Furman off the big win. They got Wofford on deck.
It is a sleepy spot.
Or wait, no. Who do they have on deck? Is it Wofford? It is Wofford. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. They're off a loss. I still like Citadel. 14 home point dog. Come on.
Furman off a loss on the road at the Citadel. There's going to be nobody at this game.
I know.
Yeah. I
like taking the winless teams, man, catching big numbers.
Citadel. I think Citadel's the right side. I'm not going to bet this, but I'll take Citadel plus 14. Let's ride.
All right, as if I like Richmond, I do like Richmond getting 11 at George Mason. Too much in a game that usually is close.
This lines up to 12. I'm seeing 97% of the bets on GMU. Give me Richmond. I'll take the points.
All righty. I think that does it for the chat. Go check out the picks page if you want any additional picks. But Helms 22. I love the Tommies tonight. Tommy, baby.
I love the Tommies at home. This game's an absolute banger. Also, on this one, I like the over a lot, 155.5. This game's going to fly over. These teams, the Tommies can fill it up at home in particular. And South Dakota State can keep pace with them. I do like the Tommies to pull away at the end. Give me the Tommies lead at 2.5 and bang that over at 155.5. This game's going to fly over that.
Let's go, Tommy. That point's going to be rocking, baby. All right, let's get over to our best bets. We can give out what did I give out last night? I think we can give out our top 3 because there's so many games here tonight. Villanova already tipped, so I can't do that. St. Louis, Arkansas, and let's go with the Tommies.
Okay, there you go. All right, my best bets tonight. I mean, aside from the 3 that I gave up for the Underdog Fantasy Parlay, promo code TCESGPN, Underdog Fantasy. Okay. Indiana -6 is 1. 2. UCF -6 is 2. And I'll go with. I'll do something later. I mean, we can talk about any of the late games. So I'll take one from the end of the slate. Give me Cal in 4.5.
I like Cal too. I like that one. Let's
chalky night, super chalk. Cannabis chalk over here. Ryan McIntyre over there.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's give out our money line dog parlay. This won't be chalky. 2 picks each. Going through this. If you got one off the top of your head, far away. By the way, Miami's up there with one of my favorite plays of the night. They're going to put it on Florida State here.
Get the 1-800-GAMBLER. That's the number you need to worry.
Love it.
The game is so gross. Okay. I mean, how confident are you in South Carolina?
I was just staring at them. I don't know if they win, though. I got one for you. I'll give out the first one. USC Upstate plus 145.
Okay, that's a great place.
I'm over at mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN, everybody, by the way.
Okay. We'll go with them. Give me. They're not a dog. I can't take them. SC Upstate. That one you already said.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Asheville?
I really like Longwood. They're off the High Point.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Robert Morris is a favorite. No, this is chalky night. Gardner.
You said A&M.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
I like A&M.
I'll make A&M my first one.
Hey, I got one.
Okay.
Butler.
Oh. Are they dog? Yeah, they're dog. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say Notre Dame.
I am going to say Notre Dame. Yeah.
Okay. Where's the Irish? I'm your leprechaun. I saw these guys up here. All right, so 4 legs. So 4 short dogs on the road. I don't really have a big dog here tonight.
No.
We got a 27-1 here, 4 legs cap. Everybody.
Okay. Sorry. So we had Texas A&M, Notre Dame, Upstate, and what was the other one? Was mine. I can't remember what I said.
We said Butler. Butler. At the dunk.
Okay.
Butler to end their 7-game losing streak.
Okay, let's do it. All right. Done.
Got it. All right, 27-1, baby. I like it. I'm plugging this in. Let me hit submit right now. So 3 road teams, 1 home dog. Boom. 27-1. Sorry, 28-1 over there at mybookie.ag. Promo code TCESGPN. Jeff is saying UMass. I want to do UMass so bad. I just don't know if they can win the game.
I don't think they're going to win outright. So.
Yeah, I trust me. I would love to do that one. So, all right, man. That is a good show. We'll be back later here to preview the Thursday night slate. Me, Pick Dundee, Noah Beanick, and the whole company. It's a loaded slate, so make sure you bring your whiskey tonight. And shout out to everybody that got us here 15K. The stride for the next 15K begins now. So make sure, if you're not subscribed, get your lazy ass over there and subscribe. Or I don't know what. I'll just call you Jack Fuck and tell you to go fuck yourself. But anyway, appreciate you guys rocking with us. Cap, any last words?
Have a great night, you Jack Fucks.
Well said. He is at Cannabis Cover. I'm at Moneyline_Matt. Go check out all the other coverages in this SGPN. I can't talk. I got no water. I'm going to be drunk. And we are out of here. For the college basketball experience. You have to pop open that Crown Royal, Robert Martin.